In this video, I'm going to show you the menu bar layer menu. It is the fifth one from the left on your menu bar. So let me go ahead and come down here where I've got all these shapes. And let's open our layers panel. And you can see on each layer I have a shape. Except for this one, it's grouped. So if I select these green squares, I can move it around as a group. All right. So let's see. We have add a folder, which each one of these shapes is in its own folder. Okay. So if I go ahead and I go to layers and I add a folder, you can see I have 3 actually empty folders up here. I could, if I wanted to, drag this and put it in that folder. Now you see that little white dot there. If I let go of it, it's going to go into that folder. And here it is. Okay. It actually got rid of the other 2 empty folders, but that's okay. I wanted to back up to show you that if I grab this and I want to put it in or under this folder, well, that white dot is inside this little black square at the end of this black line is going to put it into that folder. And I don't want it in that folder. I just want it under that folder, which it already is. So maybe that wasn't a good example. Let me go ahead and grab this yellow star. All right. So I have that white dot. It's going to go into that grouped folder if I let go of it. So let's check and see. Yep, there it is. All right. So let's go ahead and undo that and put it back. Now, if I want it under that grouped folder, I would just move it up and then slide my mouse over so it doesn't have that white dot inside the black at the end of that black line. And then it will go under that group. Okay. Now, if I add a folder, okay, it's an empty folder, and I'm done with my project, so I want to make sure that all my layers are correct here. And what's on this one? Well, I have the menu bar there. I have the blue circle here. You can see it's selecting as I click on them. Okay, but if I click here and I zoom all the way out, I have nothing selected, so it's an empty layer. Therefore, I can go to Layer, Remove Empty Layers. Now I know I skipped all the way down to the bottom, but I wanted to show you that. Now I can pop this out and get it closer to where I'm working over here. I'll come back down here. All right, so then we have duplicate a current layer. So if I select this here, I can go up to Layer, Duplicate Current Layer. So now I have 2 of them. I can click on this and you can see that I have 2. All right, pretty self-explanatory. And then we have Delete Current Layer. So over here, this layer is selected. If I delete the current layer, it's going to then get rid of that circle. Okay, and I'm back to 1. All right, so then after that we have Arrange. Raise layer, lower layer, layer to top or layer to bottom. Well, you don't really need that because you can just grab them and arrange them however you'd like over here rather than having to come over here to arrange. So the show hide is show all layers, hide all layers, and toggle all layers. Obviously, if I show all layers, it's going to show them all. If I hide all the layers, it's going to hide them all. And the toggle is if I have, let's say, the text and the star turned off, and I go to Layer, Show Hide, toggle all layers. What it's going to do is turn on what I have shut off and shut off what I have turned on. So right now I have the blue square and the green circle on, but if I toggle layers, it's going to shut those off and turn the other ones on. So let me go ahead and show hide, show all layers. And then we have the same thing for lock and unlock. I can lock all, I can unlock all, and I can toggle all. So for the lock, unlock, you're not going to see anything happen on your page. What you're going to see is in your layers panel, these little dots. If a layer is locked, it's going to have a white circle around that black dot. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and lock my Starcraft and my star. I can't select them. I can't do anything with them. I can select my square and my circle. All right, so if I go to layer, lock, unlock, toggle all layers, if you look in the layers panel, what it's going to do is it's going to unlock my text and my star, and it's going to lock my circle and my square. So now I can select these two, but I can't select these two. Okay, so that's what the toggle, show hide, and lock unlock toggles do. And let me come over here to my document panel and show outlines only. So you can see all these colors that I have here, all right, and there's a reason for that. If I highlight my text, you can see that it turns red when it's highlighted. That's because this here is red. If I come to my purple triangle, you can see that that is orange. Well, maybe you can't see it because I'm zoomed out too far. So let me zoom in. All right. You can see that that's orange. If I do my large circle, you can see that that's kind of a teal color. And my smaller circle is purple, which is this one here. And my rounded rectangle is green. Well, my group actually is green, all of it. Okay, so that's a purpose for those colors there, for keeping things organized. All right, so let me go ahead and turn that back on, and then let me zoom out, and let's come back to this layer, show hide, toggle all layers. I'll have to come back to that. Okay, let's lock all layers. Now you can see that there's a white box around my black dots, which means they are all locked. Lock, unlock. I can unlock all of them, and I have my black dots without the white around them. And then now I know if I select a layer and I go to lock, unlock, toggle all layers, now you can see that they are all locked again. All right, so layer, lock, unlock, toggle all layers, now they are unlocked again. All right, so let's go back to layer, show hide. Let's make sure they're all showing first, which they are because I have a check mark here. All right, and then let's go to layers, show hide, toggle all layers. And what it did was it turned them all off. All right, so if they're turned all off and I come to layer, show hide, toggle all layers, then they are all back on. I had that backwards in my head earlier, but so that's how the layer, arrange, show hide, lock, all that works. All right, then we have layer properties. So I can click on this blue circle here, and I can go to layer properties. It's going to bring up this box. I can name it circle if I want, and I can change this color if I want. I can show it or I can lock it, and if you show it here, you can choose not to show it here. If you lock it here, you can choose to unlock it here. It's not permanent, okay? And then now it's named circle, okay? So if I come back to layer, remove empty layers, okay? So let me go ahead and add a folder. Now, each one of these shapes is in a folder, all right? So adding this folder, it's actually empty. Now, I can go to layer, remove empty layers, and it gets rid of it because there was nothing on that layer. Okay, I could have also selected it and hit delete down here, but sometimes you'll probably end up with, I don't know, 4, 5, 6 empty layers for whatever reason. Then you can just easily go to layer, remove empty layers to get rid of all of them, to clean up your layers panel. Okay, so that does it for the menu layers. Thanks for watching.